as a highly ornamental tree. Crape myrtle, with its lush clusters of flowers and elegant form, is a favorite in landscapes and private gardens. Many people are fascinated by its flowering season. When exactly does this beautiful tree truly unfurl its splendor? Typically, crape myrtles bloom primarily in summer. In most areas, they begin to bloom in June and continue until September. However, the specific flowering period varies significantly depending on regional climate. In southern provinces with mild climates, the rapid rise in spring temperatures often leads to an earlier growth spurt. Buds can be seen emerging from branches around late May or early June. For example, in Guangdong and Guangxi, the warm and humid weather creates excellent conditions for crape myrtles. Starting in late May, they can be seen gradually opening in both streetscapes and private gardens, their cascading crowns adding a captivating touch to the summer scenery. This profusion of blossoms often continues into September or October, offering a long-lasting viewing window. In central China, located along the Yangtze River, including Hunan, Hubei, and Jiangxi, spring warming is slower, and the crape myrtle's flowering period is often delayed until mid-June. The hot and rainy summers here nourish the trees with abundant sunshine and humidity, resulting in exceptionally full and vibrant flowers. July and August are the peak flowering season for local crape myrtles, which adorn the city streets and create a unique visual spectacle. This splendor lasts until early September, after which the season gradually winds down. In northern China, with its harsh winters and late spring, the crape myrtle's growth period is relatively tight. In northern China, provinces like Beijing and Hebei, flowering typically doesn't begin until early July, due to the long daylight hours and significant temperature swings in northern summer. The crape myrtles here are particularly vibrant and their petals have a richer texture. The viewing period for crape myrtles in northern China generally lasts until the end of August, with the flowers quietly disappearing as autumn sets in. The duration of the crape myrtle's flowering period is influenced by a combination of factors. Significant differences exist between different varieties. For example, the fast-growing rose-red crape myrtle typically blooms in early June, while the red-leaved crape myrtle, introduced from Japan, blooms later, in late June. However, its blooming period is quite long, extending into October, with a total flowering period of up to 4 months. Meticulous cultivation and management play a key role in regulating flowering. Appropriate fertilization provides comprehensive nutrients to the plant, effectively promoting the formation and development of flower buds. Applying a nitrogen-based basal fertilizer just before bud break in early spring promotes lush foliage growth. Applying phosphorus and potassium fertilizers, such as spraying potassium dihydrogen phosphate solution during the flower bud differentiation stage, not only increases the number of flowers, but also significantly prolongs the bloom period. Timely pruning is also essential. Heavy pruning in winter to remove diseased, dead, and overcrowded branches helps concentrate nutrients and stimulate new growth. Removing dead and decayed flowers during the growing season promotes nutrient redistribution and encourages secondary flowering. Light and water conditions also profoundly influence flowering performance. As a typical sun-loving plant, ample sunlight allows the crape myrtle to grow robustly and produce abundant, vibrantly colored flowers. However, if planted in insufficient sunlight, it can develop spindly branches, sparse flowers, or even no flowers at all. Water management requires appropriate control. While drought-tolerant, crape myrtle cannot tolerate waterlogging. During the growing season, the soil should be kept moist to avoid drought. During the rainy season, proper drainage is crucial to prevent root rot that can affect flowering. To appreciate the graceful beauty of crape myrtle, choose a suitable viewing time based on your region's climate. When the crape myrtle is in full bloom, strolling through park courtyards and basking in the cloud-like blooms is a visual feast gifted by nature. When the breeze brushes the branches, the clusters of flower spikes sway gracefully like tassels, their vibrant pink, rose red, and snow-white petals interweaving in a dreamy halo in the sunlight. Careful observation reveals that each flower boasts uniquely pleated petals, resembling finely cut silk, gracefully dancing on the branches. Bees and butterflies often flit among the blossoms, bringing vibrant life to this natural landscape. Different varieties of crape myrtles possess distinct charms. The fast-growing, rose-red crape myrtles display clusters of blossoms, resembling morning glow against the sky, while the Japanese red-leaved tree, with its vibrant purple-red flowers and dark red leaves, creates an exotic allure. In traditional gardens, Crape myrtles are often paired with rockeries and pavilions, creating an atmosphere of summer's verdant landscapes and vibrant crimson. In modern urban streetscapes, rows of crape myrtles form endless flower belts, providing a visual welcome relief from the summer heat.